get started with the 9. Since we have 9 candidates, we have to be cautious about our time because, as Chairman Metzger emphasizes to us all the time, we really need to keep our program between 4 and 1. So we're going to strive to do that today. The candidates all understand that we're on tight time commitments and therefore have agreed, given the large number, that is 9, they are each going to take 4 minutes in this forum to introduce themselves, their background, their experience, and tell you why they are the best choice for the Republican Party going forward. We've not given them any indication of anything they should speak about. We've left it wide open. It is not a debate. We have asked them not to attack any other candidate because since it's not a debate, there wouldn't be any time for rebuttal, so it would be unfair. The candidate has already spoken and one candidate were to attack the other. Of course, it's always difficult to keep people in 4 minutes, so we have made up handy cards. I will be using these. I will be vigilant on the cards. When it says finish, they will be finished because I know that when they see 30 seconds, they already have their wrap-up speech started. So we'll do that. In terms of the order, this morning all 9 candidates drew a number out of a hat, and I determined the order that they would go in. So we will take them in the order. To save time, I will not be doing any formal introductions. We'll just call them up, and each candidate will tell you what's important to know about them and their background. And one other thing, due to the tight time schedule, we don't have time for question and answer, but the Hereford House has generously agreed that once we conclude the meeting at 1 o'clock, for those who want to, we're going to let everybody leave that needs to leave, get back to work. And then for those who want to, there will be some question and answer after that. But we do have to stop the meeting at 1 because there are a lot of people that need to get back to the office. And we want to give them the opportunity to leave at that time in consideration of time. So with that, I will call the first candidate. I still have the order written down somewhere up here. But I know who it is anyway. Jerry Malone will be the first candidate.
Friends, fellow citizens, fellow Republicans, I come here today as a candidate for the Republican nomination for the 3rd Congressional District. I need the support of each of you and all of you to attain the momentum needed to win on August 3rd. My name is Jerry Malone. I'm a longtime associate of Marion Labs and Successor Companies. I'm a chemist with an MBA. I am a 4th generation Kansan. I have a wife and 2 daughters. We live in Leawood, and I want to be your congressman. The 3rd District is unique, chock full of talented, energetic, successful citizens, eager to lead and eager to preserve the American dream. We have been gifted, and in turn, we must be generous. I want to invite each of you today to join my movement, which seeks to establish the 3rd District in Kansas as a congressional district which not only attends to its constituents, but also contributes at a high level to the development of our nation. Let this be the year that the Republican Party sends a man of courage, conviction, and life experience to Washington. A man with a vision and desire to create in the 3rd District of Kansas an example, a gold standard, if you will, for other districts to see and to emulate. Let the heart of America, Kansas 3rd District, be the trailblazer in creating a new and more efficient Congress. Friends, you have a choice on August 3rd. Elect the well-funded state politician, this moderate conservative, and present him to the electorate in November. He's an image of what we've seen before with an R label. And perhaps he will return this seat to the Republican fold, but with no real change in attitude or effectiveness. But I ask you, is this what Republicans want? Is this what America needs? I think not. What is needed now is to inject into the Congress this weary and confused body with a fresh, new voice and a new set of eyes. Elect me, the highly motivated, passionate citizen. Elect me, and I promise you, I will forge a coalition of conservative and moderates, of Republicans and independents, and disenfranchised Democrats. And we will raise a cry from the heart of America to renew, restore, reconcile and revitalize this land. We will meet Stephanie Moore on the battlefield of truth and reason, and we will prevail. We must learn again to inspire our people to greatness, to innovation, to growth. We must stop saddling our people with an entitlement mentality that weakens our society and dumbs down its citizenry. America, the beautiful. We can bloom again in the 21st century. Let our district be the spark which ignites our government and our people to rediscover our strength. If we follow the path of virtue, reward and incentivize the private sector, and turn away from an increasingly socialistic society, we will rise again. I am here. I am ready. Now is the time. Give me your support. Congress awaits a fresh voice from the heart of America. Vote Malone on August 3rd. And encourage your friends and your neighbors to do the same. Thank you.
Thank you. The next candidate is Gary Clark.
Hi, everybody. My name is Gary Klotz. I want to thank the Elephant Club for having the candidates speak here today. And this is going to be the last time all 9 of us are together, so I wish everybody well. It's been a pleasure competing in this 3rd District congressional race. People ask me why I'm running. And let me tell you why I'm running. I'm generally concerned about the direction of our country right now. And a lot of people are concerned about the direction of the country right now. There's a lot of people like me, they're called citizen legislators, that are standing up and trying to make a stance for this country right now. You know, I've got 4 kids, 2 out of college, 2 still in college. And I'm generally concerned, for the first time in my life, I'm generally concerned about the direction of this country. And so I'm doing it for my kids, and I'm doing it for that generation. You know, I think it's the responsibility of every generation of Americans to pass down the mantle of liberty and freedom and opportunity to the next generation intact. You know, I want my kids to have the same country that was given to me by my parents and my grandparents. And quite frankly, right now, thanks mainly to our friends on the left, I don't think we're doing a real good job of that. And you hear about hope and change, and everybody wants the left trying to fundamentally change the United States of America. I think you better think real hard and long about changing the greatest country in the history of mankind. I agree we need change out there. The kind of change we need is a change in Washington, the way they're doing business. And that's why I'm running. I've never been in politics before. I've never run for office. But I think I've got a good understanding of what it is to be an American and what's made this country great. You know, the federal government is getting into areas right now that just wasn't designed to get into and do well. And Thomas Jefferson once said that government governs best which governs with the least. And Ronald Reagan reminded us of that in his first inaugural speech. In other words, he said that government is not the solution to problems, government is the problem. And I agree with those great leaders. I understood what makes America great and the right path is for us to be on. Now, this entitlement mentality out there is strangling the country right now. And it started, and I remember this, because I'm 52 years of age, it started with the Great Society of Lyndon Johnson. He started really expanding these programs. Whatever happened to the idea of self-sufficiency in this country? I agree with what John F. Kennedy said in his inaugural speech. Ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country. Now, that's the kind of attitudes and values that made this country great. We got to get back to that in this country, and the government just enables all the wrong attitude, all the wrong values in this country.